Japanisation and Europe is a subject which many of our clients have asked about. But I have to say that the main symptoms of Japanisation are certainly visible in Europe, although not for the same reasons. The symptoms are slow growth, the threat of deflation, and at the moment now negative interest rates, but prior to that zero interest rates for a very long time. The reasons, however, in Japan were failure of product strategies and the willingness of the labour force to accept wage cuts in nominal terms. In Europe, on the other hand, we don't have either of those, but we do have serious shortfalls of productivity growth, particularly in Italy, where productivity is now at 3.5% less than it was in 1998, before the euro even started. And we also have a problem of huge divergences of relative costs between, most obviously, Italy and Germany, but also a excessively tight fiscal regime, which is in itself militated towards lower interest rates and insufficient demand. So what is the likely outcome of all of this? Well, first thing to say is probably slow growth over the medium term, and disappointment and a lot of vulnerability now that world trade is no longer can be guaranteed to grow at quite the rate it was. And in particular, the excessive export dependence of Germany and Italy makes both of them vulnerable to current global conditions, and of course the upswing of populism in the United States. More significantly, perhaps, in terms of the immediate future and policy, the Japanisation of Europe, or the presence of these symptoms, means that we are likely to see a swing away from the monetarist monopoly that we've had for most of the period since the crisis 10 years ago, and also a swing towards higher fiscal ease and larger government deficits.